I think most of us have a little bit of a Santa Claus ego because for a month, you're a celebrity. When you're in the suit, you are the man.
Like most things during a pandemic, Christmas is different this year, including Santa, who, like us mere mortals, is having to work from home.
Oh my goodness, Ben and Percy, it's so good to see you. I just need you to unmute your microphone if you can.
Jim Manning is Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
In fact, at $700 an hour, he's known as Boston's most expensive Santa.
I like to always tell people, I take being Santa Claus very seriously, but I try not to take myself too seriously.
Merry Christmas, my friend.
I have the advantage of being a children's entertainer. This is my full-time job.
Hello, my young friend. Have you been a good boy?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I like your honesty.
So my whole suit, let me just do the math here. We're gonna call that 15.3. I would say I'm spending at least $3,500 on one, probably closer to $4,000. The Axe Hair Beard originally cost $1,500. It's just a really good quality. I know when my clients have me as Santa Claus, they've got the real experience, that I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure they have a magical Christmas.
But even for a premium Santa like Jim, who rounds out his income the rest of the year by entertaining children as a balloon magician, COVID-19 has changed everything.
I wouldn't say we're paycheck to paycheck, but we're not that far off. I was on unemployment for the first time in 18 years and realized that this was going to change everything. We didn't know how we were going to pay for groceries at one point. You don't have eggnog by any chance, do you? Mrs. Claus has requested it. Like everybody else, we were in a state of shock. We were writing grants, loan applications, the PPP, and our days went back and forth between all this paperwork for things that we didn't need 2 months before to now this is part of our routine. I don't think anybody will be sad if 2020 ends. And then the other half of the day was binging Netflix and sitting there and, you know, just staring at the walls.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a... Oh, you do know a little bit of this story. Very good, my young friend.
In early May, I was asked by I think it was an advertising firm in Boston to do a Zoom show for half a dozen kids. I'm like, what's Zoom? I literally didn't know.
Are you at the North Pole?
Yes, my young friend. You know, normally I would visit children in person, but this year it's important to stay safe.
And I put on this show, and it went well. And I was like, this can work.
The whole Santa industry has spent months preparing for the fact that yelling your wish list at Santa while social distancing isn't quite the same as sitting on his lap.
Well, Santas, I appreciate y'all coming today. We're going to do some training.
Mitch Allen runs a Dallas-based company that normally helps Santas around the country find work in places like packed malls and company holiday parties. But this year, he's helping them adjust to a COVID-19 Christmas.
I know y'all are pros at doing in-person visits. A lot of that translates to virtual visits. Literally, it went from fielding calls every single day, talking to old clients, talking to new clients, to no one's reaching out to us at all. But then starting about late May, June, we really started to see a pickup. And people realized that Christmas is still going to happen this year. And Santa's a big part of that. Santa safety is our #1 issue. If we don't have Santas, well, we don't have a business.
I am worried. My wife has a very, very low immune system, so I have to be careful what I do because I can't bring it into our house.
I have a fairly good friend that died a week and a half ago here in Dallas. Another friend whose wife passed away from COVID a month and a half ago.
We all have to be concerned about, getting COVID. It's a very serious pandemic. It's a serious virus.
Keeping the holiday spirit alive during a pandemic means reimagining every part of the Christmas experience.
I totally renovated the office in my house. I have backdrops that are suspended on bars now so I can slide them back and forth like curtains. I went to a fairly good 4K camera to be able to capture this stuff.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. How are you doing, Reagan?
Hi.
What's #1 on your list this year?
This year I want a LOL doll.
An LOL doll. Oh my goodness.
The extra work and the hidden costs are all for the idea that only one man can save Christmas.
I just want to be there for families, especially those that normally would see a Santa Claus in the mall, those that would normally see a Santa some other way. I want people to know that Santa Claus is still there. I mean, we are all struggling financially. We are all hurting as a country. But this is a year where it is super important not to look at what we don't have, but be really grateful for what we do have.
How are you, my friend? You're staying warm enough, I hope. Absolutely. All right, all right. And I'll keep you in my prayers, my young friend. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right, Merry Christmas.
You too. Thank you.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Vice News.
No. I do not believe in Santa Claus. No. For a while, Santa had kind of been inconsistent with his present gifting. But he would give them like 2 days after Christmas instead.
I believe in Santa because my mom during Christmas, she has taken pictures of him and he actually let her, but we are gonna try to take a video of him this year, but we don't know if he's gonna disappear or not, so I feel like that's proof that he does exist.
I believe in Santa Claus because he's like a very nice person.
I know that he exists because one time I actually woke up with noises coming from the chimney.
I honestly don't think that he could get COVID because his elves could help him and he's like magical.
I think because probably he wears a mask when he goes inside Peaceful's house.
Fortunately, Santa Claus has Santibodies. I have special magic inside of me that keeps me very safe and very protected.
The first time I put on the Santa suit, I was nervous. I've made close to 1,000 appearances as Santa Claus in my years, tens of thousands of children. And every time since then, I get nervous putting on the suit.
Do you pay the elves?
Ah, good question, my young friend. Well, you know, I do pay the elves. Some of the elves make toys, others cook in the kitchen, others help to take care of the reindeers, others still maintain the grounds. In the Santa Claus community, different Santas have different nicknames, and my nickname is Business Santa. This is how I make my living. But when your sole focus is on how many dollars you can extract from a client and not focusing on the quality of the visit and not focusing on the needs of the families you serve, number one, you're not going to succeed. I hope you're enjoying the programming. I'll be seeing you really soon, and make sure to be good.